Slight problem with the microphone there. So anyway, we've got Robbie Park in the red corner, taking on Leon Williams in the blue corner. It's an amateur bantamweight division. All quite big bantamweights.
Yeah, both pretty experienced as well. Park at 3-3, Williams at 4-1. All the most experienced guys on the card tonight so far. Park in, but he's in that power guillotine. Oh, that's a bad spot early.
He locks that tight.
That's a really tight position. He's pressing the right arm in to keep that choke on. And he's really talking the head back as well.
That's really tight now.
Into the choke. That's a horrible position for Park to be in. It'd be a miracle if he gets out of this now.
Straight from the top as well. That's getting tighter and tighter as we talk.
Yeah, and you see him arching his hips in and pulling his elbow back. That's going to push Park further into the choke. I mean, he's surviving and resisting it.
Yeah, he's doing really well here. I mean, it is tight, but at the minute, he seems to just have that little gap to be able to still breathe.
I think he's going to find his way out there, and he has. Fair play. I said it'd be a miracle. Miracles will happen. It's nearly Christmas.
Well, as we just seen there, great work though from Robbie Park to not give in to that, and now he's on his back. Both butterflies in here, trying to work against the cage and trying to maybe potentially look for a sweep, but very tough to do while your back's up against the cage as well. No leverage to rock from behind. Try and pull them legs out now.
Yeah, and getting out of a sub like that, you know, says a lot about a fighter, that they've got will and grit, mental willpower as well, you know. People in that spot, a lot of people would tap at that point. Park's certainly got a bit about him. Definitely wants to be in this fight.
Leon Williams looking very composed from the top. Trying to pass through to that side control. Onto half guard now with that half guard butterfly in.
Yeah, he's keeping his chest low. As I say that, Park managed to elevate him a little bit, but not enough to get him over. Williams staying low, keeping his hips down and engaged. Doesn't want to try put up too much on his head. That's it, and hands on the inside of the body. Park trying to make something happen, feet on the hips, little shots. He's getting shut down by Williams at this point. Just good positioning.
This is some good work though from Williams from the top. Just keeping that pressure, like I say, keeping his hips nice and low, nice and based. Not allowing that butterfly to really take any effect by every time he goes for that butterfly, push it back to the cage, use that neck against the cage. Makes it as awkward as possible, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, if I was Park in this position, I'd be thinking less about trying to elevate my opponent with butterfly hooks and more about using that free space on his right arm, right elbow. You know, stay there instead of holding him in, trying to post up and get my back against the fence to get up. You see Park's tact here has been sort of actively work, more of a jiu-jitsu type guard. And see there, as soon as he starts to work his way up, he's going to get back up and didn't have the time to completely get up. But as soon as he switched that tactic, showed that he does have the capability to get out from there. I think maybe he should have just gone that route a little bit earlier.
Good first round for Leon Williams there. Just did everything he needed to do, really, didn't he? He just kept the pressure on from the top, kept busy. That, you know, that's one of the big parts of this that people forget about. Is, you know, they can get to position, especially when they've really want to get someone down, and then they don't stay busy enough. And they don't do enough. Where there, I think Leon was just about busy enough there and put some good shots down as well. Good first round for him.
Yeah, good control. Never really, despite Park's efforts, never did really look like getting shifted either, did he? Good control from the top, good hips, and yeah, he's earned himself a round in the books at least.
Second round here. Oh, big overhand right there from Williams.
Yeah, and they're going toe to toe now, slinging heavy shots is Williams.
Completely different start to the last round.
Well, both guys threw some big shots there, but it was Williams that landed the cleaner ones. A really nice left hook scored, and then he's pushed his way forward, pushed his man back to the fence again.
Trying to work that double now.
He's got to be careful of the guillotine this time as Park drops for it. He's got his hands connected.
That is on, that's tight.
Jumps to guard to try to finish.
Again, that's another one. That's a tight, right across the neck.
Yeah, Williams trying to find some space out over the bottom leg of Park, moving to his right side. Park would prefer to be on the opposite hip.
Williams happy to just stay there at the minute. They're happy just to keep that head in at the minute and not try and struggle too much with it.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get out to that side or slip his head out, gets inside the grips, clears the grip and works his way free. That's good work.
Very good work there from Leon Williams. Again, we've seen the other way around in the first round. We've just seen that, but this time Williams has come out on top here.
Yeah, it was a good attack from Park though. Showed Williams that he needs to be wary when he's shooting in. Just left his head in a slightly off centre. Got inside that guillotine, and yeah, he'll be a lot more wary, a lot more careful when he's shooting in again next time.
The flurry of punches on the just before that happened there, Jay, was good work from both guys, but Leon Williams caught the bigger shots on the chin of Robbie Parker. It's actually a cut under the eye as well from one of those shots.
Yeah, bleeding in the left eye there from Park. He's got an active guard though, and he likes to work from there. He's worked his butterflies, looking to elevate Williams, trying to stay active with his hips to work for armbars and stuff as well. Prefers working off that overhook type control to try and sweep him.
Yeah, he's happy just to sort of sit on his back and work with that, from his very open guard, as you can see, which makes him very dangerous straight away. Especially when he's looking for triangles, arm bars, everything from the bottom.
Yeah, the thing is, when you've got that kind of approach, when they don't come off, you've ended up spending most of the round on your back. And Williams is staying busy, chipping away on top. He's trying to get rid of those overhooks, try and maybe keep his hands on his opponent's body as opposed to on the mat, and then that would stop him getting tied up by the overhooks at least.
Again, still trying to work for that butterfly sweep, but it's just not pulling off at the minute.
Yeah, Williams keeping his hips engaged, nice and low, hips into his hips.
He's trying to use a butterfly whilst he's flat on his back though, Jay, so he's not really going to get the elevation that he's needing to drag the hips up off the ground.
So, and for all his efforts there, Park goes back to his corner, bleeding from the nose and the eye, I think.
Yeah, so I think there's a slight cut under the eye, and I think there's a cut above the eye as well.
I mean, it's in a good position for him to keep fighting. The side of the eye, that can drip down the side, so I'm sure the doctor will be okay with it.
Yeah, it's more of a slice across that eye, right across the brow, but like you say, it's just on the outside, which makes it usually just not going into the eyes. Doctor is having a good look at it though.
Yeah, I mean, doctors, the physicians cage side are going to be a little bit more wary with the amateur athletes. They're probably going to let more slide when it's the pro fighters, but he's taking a good look at this one, just making sure that Mark's going to be all right to carry on.
Doctor really having a good look at this now.
Yeah, he's not convinced, is he? He would have been in and out if he was convinced earlier. He's making all the necessary checks just to make sure that Mark's going to be safe to continue or not. He's going to have to give the referee a decision pretty soon. I think he's shaking his head there.
The doctor doesn't have the final say in this, so as you say, Jay, the referee does.
He's called it.
The doctor stoppage there with a bad cut above the eye. We could tell, it was slightly out of the eye line, but like you say, Jay, this is an amateur contest. What is the point in having, a severe injury in the future from something so small today?
Yeah, if he keeps taking shots above that, the cut's going to keep getting bigger, the scar tissue that builds up there. For the amateur guys, you have really got to err on the side of caution. The doctor and the referee just want what's best for a young fighter to be able to continue his career. And that was a good win though, great dominance. We talked about the injury, but Leon Williams landed some brilliant shots to give him that injury and pretty much dominated the first two rounds anyway, so it looked like he was on course for a good victory regardless, but he manages to get the TKO at the end of round two.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, he was 2 rounds up already there, and that cut is pretty bad. If you're looking at it, he's rabbled the eye line, and the referee wasn't happy with it, the doctor wasn't happy with it either, so that was that.